Okay, this is the notes for the rest of elimination, the harder questions. So I'm looking at each equation and I'm trying to figure out if I can eliminate anything. So for the first one, I'm going to eliminate the x. So I'm going to multiply the first equation by -3 because I want all of these to, I want this to be a +9. So I'm going to multiply everything. I'm rewriting it underneath it. 9x minus 21y equals 48. Make sure you multiply all three. Now I can add, and I get -16y equals 64. Divide by -16 to solve. So y is -4. That's half my answer. I need to plug it in one of the two equations. I'm just going to use the top one. Set it up before you plug it in. So I'm going to put -4 goes right here for where my y was. So -3x minus 28 equals -16. Add 28. -3x equals 12. Divide x equals -4. So I have -4. Some of you already did that one in class. The second one, I can multiply and eliminate y. So I'm going to multiply this equation by -3 again to get rid of the y. So that makes +21x minus 3y, and -3 times 19 is +57. Now I can add my equations. So I have 19x, the y's canceled out, and -19 plus 57 is 38. Divide both sides by 19. X equals 2. Half my answer. So I need to plug in my answer for x equals 2. I'm going to use the second equation. -2 times 2 plus 3 times y equals -19. Add 4. Divide by 3. So that's -5. Third one, looks like I can easily eliminate the y by just multiplying one thing. So I'm going to multiply the second equation by 2. So I'm going to rewrite the first equation and then multiply through by 2. -12x minus 14y equals -20. So that's -4x equals, you can't hardly see that, 4 minus 20 is -16. So x equals 4. That's half my answer. Plug it in right here. 8 times 4 plus 14 times y equals 4. Subtract 32 from both sides. 14y equals -28. Y equals -2. Now we are at a place where it says multiplying an equation by a number. So that, whoops, sorry about that. Multiplying by a number again. So this top equation and the bottom equation, I wish that was a -3. I'm going to multiply everything by -3 and write it underneath. So 21x minus 3y. I'm doing the same problem. Now, multiplying both equations. So this time there's not one I can just multiply. And so I want to look for where the signs are opposite, because I'm going to multiply the top equation by 9, because 9 times 8 gives me -72. Multiply the bottom equation by 8. That's going to give me +72. Notice that you have space on your page to work to the right. There's a reason for that. And also, some of you should probably be using a calculator. So negative 63x minus 72y equals 81. Negative 32x plus 72y, and that is negative 176. A little bigger numbers, but those cancel out. Negative 95x, and then 176 minus 81. No, that's negative, so I'm just subtracting them, putting the negative sign. Negative 95x equals negative 95. Divide by negative 95, you get 1. Same as all the other ones. I need to plug in x equals 1 into either equation and solve. So negative 4 plus 9y equals negative 22. Add 4 and I get 9y equals negative 18. Y equals negative 2. That second step, I went kind of fast, but you might need to slow it down. Okay, so now clear a little space out here. If you need to, go back and pause it and write it down. Go on to the next one. And I need to eliminate something. I'm looking for the signs are opposite, so it's right here. And I know that I can multiply the top equation by the coefficient on the bottom and multiply the bottom equation by the coefficient on the top. That'll give me negative 36 and positive 36. So I have 45x plus 36y equals negative 270. And here I have 12x minus 36y equals negative 72. Those cancel out. 57x equals negative 342. Big numbers. Okay. Double check your math, but 6 goes in there 6 times, I believe. So x equals negative 6. Half my answer. Always write it. And then I'm going to plug it in the second equation. Be careful you plug it in for the right letter. So negative 18 minus 9y equals negative 18. Add 18. Negative 9y equals 0. So y equals 0. Keep going. Number 12. Again, I'm looking, are there something that's opposite signs? And I see the negative 2 and the positive 7. So again, I'm eliminating y. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by 7 because I want to make up negative 14. The bottom equation by 2, get positive 14. Work out to the side if you can. The y's cancel out. I get negative 48x equals 48. So I'm dividing both sides by negative 48. X equals negative 1. That's half my answer. I write it. And then I need to substitute. I'll substitute in the second equation. Negative 10 times negative 1 plus 7y equals negative 25. 10 plus 7y equals negative 25. 7y equals negative 35. Divide by 7. Pause. You need to finish that. Make sure you have it on there. You do it yourself. Okay, we get to the next one. Next one's a little trickier. A little space. Because there are not signs that are opposite. So for this one, I can eliminate either x or y. I'm going to go ahead and keep eliminating y right here. I wish that was 5 and 2 both going to 10. But we need one negative 10, one positive 10. So it doesn't matter which one. But I need to multiply this one by, if I multiply this one by 5, then I multiply this one by negative 2. So that I get a positive 10. And I'm just carefully multiplying 15x minus 10y equals 10. And negative 10